UniFi, printbymagic.com, printing playing cards and services for magicians.
Hi and welcome, James Anthony here from MagicWorld.co.uk, and it has been a long time. I can only apologise for how long it's been. It must have been a good number of months, but many big changes have happened. But most importantly, this is a pre-Magic Live showing of just a couple of products and also a review at the same time of the UniFi Mindscales by Illuminati Magic, which I got my hands on recently for a project, and I must say I'm pretty impressed. I'm not going to give you the full review just like that. I'm going to start off by showing you one of the products that I will be releasing at Magic Live. Then I will be going through an in-depth, well, I'll say in-depth, a short in-depth review of this product, because you can get all the tutorials online for this, but it's really exciting, especially if you like your tech magic. So I will be showing you this product, and then at the very end, after the review, I will just talk a little bit about Spirit. Magic Live is just a few moments away, literally flying in 4 days' time to Vegas. Super excited to the Orleans Hotel and Casino. It is my favourite time of the year. I mean, it really is. This year, I have gone through a lot of changes here at Magic World. I used to have a magic shop downstairs. That was turned into a printing shop 4 years ago during COVID, and then after that I finally, just last week, been renting it out. It's going to become a Japanese head spa, but do not worry, the Print by Magic shop and Magic World is still here, still at the back, and this is my new studio. So what do you think? Please let me know. It's not finished yet, just so you know. It needs a lot of work, so this is a work in progress. And here's a little shout out and a request from you guys at home. Have a look around. How would you decorate this room? So I was thinking of doing a little display here of some kind, but essentially I have no idea what to do with this. There's a window going outside here, so throw me some suggestions if you've got any ideas how you would set this room up. I 100% need minimalistic. That's the way I'm thinking. Minimum work, but to turn it into a nice little recording studio. So please leave your comments down below. Anyway, let's get into it. I'm going to make this nice and fast because it's a really hot day here in England, and you can't say that very often. We're going to go out and watch something in Stockport. They have like a Red Bull soapbox racing version, and I'm just going to, why is that doing that? Whoa, I cannot restart this review, so I'm just going to turn down the light a little bit. So they've got their own version of a Red Bull thing happening. So I'm going to get this video shot nice and quick, be effective, and show you what is out there. So before we do the review of UniFi Mindscales, which I'm really excited to show you, it is so cool. I just wanted to show you the Epic Writer. This is one of our releases for Magic Live. Epic Writer version 2. This is what you get inside it. Oh, actually, you also get a notepad. You get the full routines and several other things. And this cool little box, which I created all myself. Isn't that just beautiful? So if you need any packaging for your magic tricks, magicians out there, I run Print by Magic, in case you don't know. So I can create little boxes just like this for your packaging. But this is going to contain 2 of the Epic Writers. Now, if you've never seen the Epic Writer in the past, it is a nail writer, a thumb writer, but with a slight difference. You can use a ballpoint pen nib, which makes it it is the smallest ballpoint pen nib writer. It was one of the first ones ever on the market. It was originally by David Duval, and we took it and completely reinvented it. We made it out of metal first in version 1, and the problem with that is that it ran out of, after about 2 or 3 times of replacing it, you had to buy another one. Whereas now, this one, you can replace a nib as many times as you like, which is pretty darn cool. On top of that, you get 2 in a pack, and you get your same 2 hours of routines by Luca Volpe, Mark Elsden, and many others. It's like a full routine on a full course on nail writing. So here it is. It's actually attached to the notepad that you get with it at Magic Live. And from here, I can steal anytime I wish. So it's just stolen. I can write a number, which I've just written 48 on it here like this. If I want to write 22, I've done it like that in ballpoint pen nib. Now, Because this is a magic review, I don't really wish to go into this too much, giving away details. All I'd say is the unit itself, I'm going to give you one tiny glimpse at it because only magicians are watching this, and it's a very tiny glimpse. That's enough. This unit has a magnet built into it, so it can stick to anything ready to go. You could have a magnet on your table, a magnet on the back of your deck of cards, on the notepad, or just use the metal that comes with this kind of a notepad. It's there ready to go. You write a number down, put the pen down, and then I'm now ready to write whatever I want in ballpoint pen. It's a brilliant device, but also now you can change the nib. So that's what makes it so unique. You can literally just pull the nib out, put the nib back in, and because of very, very fancy manufacturing techniques nowadays, it didn't need to be made out of metal, but it's very strong and very durable, and it's not cheap 3D printed. There we go. Actually, I think it's something called multi-jet fusion. How do I say it? It's just really good technology. So there we go. That's Epic Writer. You get 2 in a box. It's going to be at Magic Live. And that is the end of that little bit of a sneak preview of what is coming to Magic Live. We're only taking 45 of these units. And like I say, it's got routines by Mark Elsden, Luca Volpe, and many, many more. So look forward to showing you this in person. Have a play with it yourself when you're there. And if you're not at Magic Live, hey, I'm going to do you a special offer. Because whenever we do one of these conventions, I always decide to do offer the exact same items that are available at the convention online for a limited period, even if that product is not available yet for sale. Because the Epic Writer will not be sold for a good number of months. However, I will have to keep turning that light off. It's flickering too much. I will make this available and just for a week's period of while I'm at Magic Live, and I'll create a special page and I'll let you know what it is. If I manage to do it in time, I'll put it in the show more or the description section of this. Probably magicworld.co.uk/magic-live or something like that. But I'll put it in the show more section so you can find it if you are not making it. Let's get going. I have another camera angle here. Boom, this is it. This is, like I say, my workshop in progress, my new little studio, but I've tried to make things really efficient and compact. And this little down thing here, of course, on my nice little Vorsch & Bosch close-up mat. Nice little plug there for Vorsch & Bosch. One of the best close-up mats available on the market today. So let's put this aside for the moment. Now I say that, for some reason, the camera is not actually working. So why is the camera not working? While I turn this camera off and while I turn it on again, I am going to try and link it up while we're live video recording this. If I can't get it set up pretty quickly, then I will just... Actually, I'm going to go... here we go. Oh, now you see I'm wearing shorts. No! Okay, let's zoom right back in. You weren't supposed to see that. You're supposed to only see the top part where I look good, not the shorts. Okay. Anyway, this is, like I say, it's a brand new review room. It's not finished yet. I've got an excuse. So let's go back down to here. This is my new little setup. This is the Mindscale by, UniFi Mindscale by Illuminati Magic. And it's taken me a little while to get around to this review, but finally I have. And oh my God, am I glad that I did. So what is it? Compact and concealable, designed for magicians seeking a discreet addition to their act. Housed in a standard tuck box. Multi-mode functionality, offers card mode with multiple stacks. Different weighted objects. So this is basically going through everything I was going to tell you. It comes with multiple stacks that you can switch between live just by pushing buttons on your notifier. This is another device that you can buy that displays live information. Different weighted objects. I'll talk you through some of these. Then you get standalone app and really, really good online tutorials on how to use this. Now, I have had a go with another weighing device in the past. I will say its name. It's called Soul. And I didn't have much success with it. Maybe I was doing something wrong, but it was one of these items. It didn't come with an app, and it just came with the little device similar to this, and it was always off by 1 or 2 cards. I could not seem to get it to be accurate enough to always and reliably be right. And because of that, I kind of feared that maybe all weighing devices were the same. They're never going to be 100% accurate, and how wrong I was. So I've been playing around with this, and I'm going to show you now that it is so accurate, it is so cool, and it totally blew me away. Now, I'm going to be very fair and say there are other ones on the market as well, and I'm sure they are equally as reliable when it comes to the cards and the weights and that kind of thing. But what I would say is, this is my personal experience just with this particular unit, and maybe in the future I'll get a chance to review other ones by other brands as well. Now, the whole ecosystem works through a program called UniFi, and UniFi is an app, and I will show you the app here. This is now in listening mode, and I'm going to go to here and go to effects. Now if I turn my brightness up, maybe you'll see that a little bit better. It's already buzzing, but here is a UniFi app that connects all of your products that come from Illuminati Magic. For instance this, for instance the weighing, the scales, whatever it may be. So if I go to settings, devices, you'll see here, it's got Scribe. Scribe is the one where you're printing. Second sight is the NFC reader. The notifier is this one here. It's got a whole bunch of things. Just to let you know as well, Illuminati Magic, as far as I'm aware, are at Magic Live. So make sure you check this out there and some of their other newer products as well, which are great. But this one here, where is it? Mindscale. Now, in settings, I'm going to show you exactly how you do it. At the moment, this is the weight. If I push down lightly, very lightly, because it's very sensitive, you can see it. So I've made it 0 here. Now I go to card mode. Now I'm not going to bother setting this up now because it's already been done. It's set up to mnemonic stack. You can choose your various stacks and look how many settings you've got. You've got text as well that it can send to you. It can send to your watch. It can send to your notifier. It can send by SMS message. There's so many cool features. But let's get going. So you put a deck of cards on top. Let's just come out of this and go into status mode. Okay, so the whole deck of cards is now there. I'm going to clear all of these. Now if I have done this right and I lift that up, there we go, 8 of spades. Bottom card, 8 of spades, and here it says very clearly, which way do I put it? 8 of spades. 22 cards and 30. So there's 22 cards in this pile and there's 30 cards in that pile. I mean, it's just insane. I'm going to cut again to show you the accuracy. It's perfect every time. And this was my main worry about some of the ones. Like I say, I've had Soul in the past. It was not accurate. This is 100% accurate every single time. And that just totally blew me away. So, yeah, absolutely brilliant. So as you can see, the possibilities for this is endless, or are endless. It tells you how many cards are left. I've got 5 cards in my hand right here now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is all I need to show you with the deck version of this. It's just insane. It's crazy that this is actually capable of being achieved, and it all happens inside a little tiny unit. Now, I'm going to show you what you get. You get this, which is housed here. Now I'm going to turn this off for the moment because we don't need to use it anymore. I'm going to turn it off. It's just buzzing non-stop. But here we have a unit that has been 3D printed. When I say 3D printed, it looks pretty well made. It's a slightly different material than multi-jet fusion, so it's not quite as cool, should I say, as the item which is called the NFC reader, or some of those, or this item here, the notifier, is multi-jet fusion, which I usually prefer. This seems to be more traditionally 3D printed. However, it is durable, it's strong, and also this is plastic. Now this is your scale. This just has several buttons on it, and this allows you to be turned on, to switch between modes, and also use a magnet to turn it on and off. The battery life seems very good so far, and this just fits over the top like that, and you're good to go. Also, you can get various different things, like accessories for this. One of them is a bowl. So you can buy a bowl, and I'm going to tell you the prices of these online. First of all, UniFi Mindscale is about $400. Let's get the exact price up. £400. I'm not sure what that is in dollars, but £400 for this unit. Always keep an eye out for special offers or Magic Live offers or the occasional thing. Every X number of months, there's always something that goes on, a new product discount or something, so it's always worth keeping an eye. But generally $400 or pounds for this is pretty good value. Now you can buy the bowl, which is £100. You can buy a carry case, a little leather carry case for £20. You can buy spare plastic covers for only £8. Then you can buy Mindscale Kurosaki ball set, which is the one where you have 4 white balls and a red ball, and whichever one they take out, you know which colour ball when the red one's been taken out. That's only £15. Mindscale Shell Phoenix, if you want the Phoenix version, is £11. All in all, very cheap, and once you've got it, it seems very good value. Also, if you're good at 3D printing yourself, you could create your own little sort of houses. It could be like a little mini table to perform on, anything at all. I think I've seen these inside close-up mats. There's lots of possibilities, and really, it's just down to your imagination. Now, also, I want to say that there are several different modes on this. The camera has decided again to stop working further down below. We'll get this working properly. But you can choose different modes, and one of the great modes, well, it's got so many great modes, is the average weight. So you could get 20 Smarties, put the Smarties on top of the scale, do hit the average weight button, and now it's going to bring you an average. So if there's a tiny chip off one of the Smarties, it still works. And now you can just add some Smarties in, take some Smarties away. You know exactly how many have been added or removed on top of the scale. So while it looks at the beginning like you are stuck with the fact that it is a box and you're putting playing cards on top of a box and asking someone to cut, that to me is not 100% natural. However, like I say, you can build different houses for this. You can build a little table. You can do it with a bowl. There's so many different ways you could do it. So don't just see that as a limitation. And also, I don't think the lay people would really care. It's more magicians that would think about that. But that's the only caveat, is that you put, and that's with all of these scale devices, the cards on top of a box, which is a little bit strange. You'd just have it on the mat, wouldn't you, normally? Apart from that, you can do this average thing, and it will tell you how many Smarties are taken away. You can also do weighted objects. So you could actually weigh an object. It could be 50p, a pound, or 2p, or 50 cents, or a dollar note, everything. And it will automatically, you can program it to the name, and now you know which one is taken away or added. Or it will add up all the change for you. It's really, really cool. I hope I'm giving you a good insight as to what this product actually does. It has various other modes as well. There's currency mode. It has weighted objects mode, I just mentioned. Kurosaki mode. I've forgotten what that was, I'll be honest. And there's one as well, multiple stacks, and also a colour match version as well. So there's so many options with this device. I think that with the app as well, which has got so many options in it, the app really is very powerful. It always has new options being added, so you can achieve so many great results from this device. So would I go out and buy this device? Yes, I would, but only if I had a definite routine in mind. So, of course, you know, if you're a walk-around magician and you've got to carry around now an additional piece of plastic, you've obviously got to look after this because it's a fragile-ish piece of equipment. You don't want to be squeezing it like crazy. It might damage the scales, which is why I'd recommend a carrying case or a plastic case for it. So you'd have to casually switch the box and just put the box onto the table. Quite easily done. You could quite easily customize that to Bicycle instead of Phoenix or whichever brand you wish. But you have to have a reason for doing that, and it's one extra thing to carry around. So for certain walk around and certain routines, and if you have a parlor or a stage routine, then this is absolutely fantastic. So like everything, think about your routines, think about whether it's going to fit in with you, and if you have a definite routine that you know is going to be absolutely killer and it fits in with your style, then it might be worth the investment. If you're a professional magician, you've already got loads of Illuminati items and you just like gadgets, 100% get it, because it is a really cool gadget. So there we go. I'm going to give it a review out of 10, and it's very simple. It's going to be a 10 out of 10. It's absolutely brilliant. Okay, the only thing was, I'd say, the 3D printed aspect, but I think it's well made still. It looks good, so I'm not gonna knock anything off because of that, because it is very functional and it does feel very strong. The packaging is great. The support you get as well is very great online, both in the forums and the tutorial videos. You have a very in-depth website of tutorials where you can go to see an index of everything, the full training for the whole thing. SMS integration, Notify integration, Mindscale, inject integrations, firmware updates. It goes how to do that. And now, I'm not sure, when I watch this, firmware is always something I'm scared of updating. Now the app supports iOS. So now you can do the firmware update with iOS, which is what I did. So it's got so many different modes on it. It goes through them in separate sections and teaches you how to do it. So it really is a great piece of kit. So that's why I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. Check it out at Blackpool, as well as come by our stand, MagicWorld and Print by Magic, the Magic Live stand from the 4th of August. Now, let's show you one last thing. Now, I'm gonna fix this camera one more time. I'm gonna turn it off, turn it on again. They must have an auto off on the camera, that's all it is. And now, guess what? You're gonna see my shorts again. Yes, there you are. Let's zoom right in. Okie dokie. So, Spirit. This is the newest product as well that's been released. A long time ago, we released this out of metal. We've reinvented it again with multi-jet fusion and this awesome technique. And it is a simple way. Now, I'm just going to talk you through it. I'm just going to talk you through it, and then I'll do it properly in the next video. But you have a large silk, not a small one that fits in the tip. A large silk. You pull it out, and you show it like this. You then push it into your hand. It's really too big to go inside any sort of T-tip. And then, just with your little finger, you just push it in. And now, blow, and it's gone. Literally. No thumb tips on whatsoever. And you just show that, and now you can go into instant repeat. It's a wonderful unit that allows you to vanish both the silk, but also it allows you to vanish things like sponge balls and other things as well. It's been custom made from the offset, and it's well worth checking out. So come by the Magic Live stand. There we go, that's the end of the review. I hope you've really enjoyed it. Smash the like, subscribe and alert button, whatever it is you're watching this on. Hopefully YouTube and Instagram, Facebook, sorry. And I hope that you like this new setup. Please do leave your comments down below as to how you would decorate it, what you would do with it. And if you have any thoughts on the current setup and how you would improve it, again, your advice is most welcome. Thank you so much for watching this MagicWorld review show, and I didn't say this week's MagicWorld review show because I'm not doing them every week. We know that. But hopefully this is the start of something to come, because like I say, up till now I've had a printing shop downstairs that's been open to the public for the last 4 years, as well as printing for magicians. Regular public were ringing the doorbell all day long asking for photocopies and all sorts. I finally got out of that side of the business and focusing more on the magic again, so that now that I've rented the shop, it gives me time to do more of these. So I look forward to seeing you in the next review or at Magic Live. Make sure you come over and say hello. Have a fantastic day and weekend. Bye bye.